Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this notes-taking application using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now in the previous video, we added the functionality of creating a new note. So if I click on this new note button, we have this new note page over here, and let's add some content. So let's tap testing 4. And for the title, let's tap testing 4 over here in the title. And let's add some paragraph. And if I go to preview, we can see that the preview is displayed over here. And let's click on save. And here we can see that it is being saved here on the left side. Now in this video, we will add the functionality of this dark mode button. So when we click on this dark mode button, it should change into a dark mode. And when we click on it again, it should change to the light mode, which is this mode right here. So we will do that in this video. Let's get started. Now before we start with this dark mode functionality, let's go ahead and display the latest notes over here at the top. So let's go to our source code and let's go to the display notes method over here. So this is the display notes list method. Now here we can see that we are looping through each of the notes, and we are just displaying the notes over here with this create node element method. Now here, before looping through each of the notes, let's go ahead and sort it. So here let's type notes.sort, and after the sorting is done, we'll just loop through the note. So here in the sort method, let's go ahead and add this code. So let's add the two arguments a and b. Now here we need to check whether the last modified data that we have in our note is a larger number. So let's go ahead and let's type new date, and here let's type b dot last modified minus new date a dot last modified. So this code will sort the data in such a way that the latest modified note or the latest date that we see over here will be in the beginning. So let's go ahead and save this. Let's go back to our website and let's reload this page. Now we can see that the latest node that we added over here is displayed at the top. But now, before starting with this dark mode functionality, let's also fix one more issue that we have. So if I click on this node right here, we have a lot of content over here. And if we go to preview, we can see that it is scrolling down. So we want to have a fixed height over here. So for that, let's go back to our CSS and let's go to the preview content. So here we have the preview content. Here let's add one more line of CSS, which is overflow y, and let's set it to auto. And now we can see it has the correct height. And there's one more issue with our code. So for example, if you go over here and if I just type something right here, so this is the updated node, and if you go to preview, it is not displayed over here. So if you go to our JavaScript, let's go to the event listeners, and here we can see for the event listener of the note content, we are listening for the click event, and here we need to change it to the input event. So whenever we input anything inside the note content, the preview should be updated. So now let's go back over here, and here we can see we have, this is a paragraph displayed over here in the preview. So now if we just type updated over here, and if I go to the preview, we can see that updated is being displayed over here. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start with the dark mode functionality. Now here in the add event listener, we can see that we are adding this event listener to the dark mode button, and we are calling this method called toggle dark mode. So let's go to this method, and here what we will do is we will add a class to the body. So let's type document dot body dot class list dot add, and let's add a class called dark mode, and let's also update it in the local storage. So let's type local storage dot set item, and here let's type dark mode, and here let's type is dark mode. So we'll create this property. Let's go to the constructor, and here let's type const is dark mode equals local storage dot get item dark mode equals true. So this will return whether the dark mode is available or not. And here let's type if is dark mode. Then we'll just simply go ahead and type body.classList.add. Let's add the class dark mode to the body. And we'll also change the text content inside here. So here right now we have this icon. Now we need to add the other icon. So it is referenced over here as the dark mode btn. So let's type dark mode btn dot text content equals, and here let's add the sun icon. So you can just search for sun emoji and copy this from here. So let's paste it right here. And let's also add document.body over here. Right now just scroll down and go to the dark mode toggle method, and here let's first of all check whether the dark mode is activated. So let's type const is dark mode equals document.body.classlist.contains. So let's check whether the body contains the dark mode, and here we'll just go ahead and change the icon based on the dark mode value. So let's type this dot dark mode button dot text content equals is dark mode. So if it is the dark mode, then we will add this icon, or else we'll just add the other icon. So let's copy the icon from here. So I'll just copy this and I'll just paste it over here. So now let's go back to our website and let's go to the console. And here in the elements, let's check whether we have the body with the class added as the dark mode. So let's click on this dark mode button, and here we can see that we have the other icon. And here in the body, we can see that the dark mode class is added. Right now, let's click on this dark mode button once again, and it is not changing. So let's go back to our code, and here we need to change add to toggle. So if we have the dark mode, then it will remove it, and if you don't have it, then it will add it. So let's click on this once again. And now we can see the dark mode is removed from the body, and we also have the different icon over here. Right now, the next thing we need to do is add some CSS, where if we have the dark mode class added to the body, then we will add some different colors to our elements. So for that, let's go back to our CSS file, and here let's create a comment. Let's type dark mode. Now here, first of all, let's type body.dark mode. So if we have the dark mode inside the body, then we'll change the color of the main content. So if you right click over here and go to inspect, we can see that this is the main content. So let's change the color. I'll just type dot main content, and here let's add the background color to hash 1A1A1A. Now we can see we have this dark color over here. Let's go ahead and change the color of the sidebar. So for the sidebar, we have this sidebar class. Let's type body.dark mode sidebar, and let's set the background color to 2D. And here we also have this border right. So let's type border right. Let's change the color of the border right. So let's type border right color, and let's set it to 404040. So now let's go ahead and target this sidebar header. So here we have this sidebar header. So let's go back and let's type body.dark mode sidebar header, and let's set the background color to 1A1A1A, and let's set the border bottom to 1 pixel solid 404040. So this is the sidebar header. Now let's target this new node button. So let's type body.dark mode, and for the new node button we have this class of new node btn. So let's type new node btn, and let's set the background color to 007 AFF, and let's set the border color to transparent. So this is how the button looks. Let's also add a hover effect. So I'll just copy this and paste it down here. Let's type :hover, and let's set the background color to 0056B3. So this is the new node button. And then we have the note item. So here we can see we have this division with the class of note item. So let's target that. I'll just type body.dark mode note item, and let's set the border bottom color to 404040. And let's also change the hover effect. So let's copy this and paste it down here, and let's type :hover. Now let's change the background color to 363636. So this is the hover effect. Now for the active note, we will have a different color. So let's go back over here and let's type body.dark mode note item. And for the active note, we have also added this class of active. So let's type .active. And here let's set the background color to 404040. So this is the active node. Right now let's change the color of the heading. So inside the node item we have an S3 and a paragraph. So let's type body dot dark mode node item S3, and let's set the color to FFF, which is white color. And let's type body dot dark mode node item P, and let's set the color to B0 B0 B0. And this is how the nodes list looks. Right now let's style this editor container. So here we can see that we have this division of the class of editor container, and in that we also have this title input. We need to have the same color for the title input as well, and we also have the node content, so it is inside here. So we need to have the same color for the node content as well. So let's target all of these. I'll just type body dot dark mode, let's type editor container, and let's also target body dot dark mode, and let's type title input, and let's type body dot dark mode, and let's type node content. This is an ID, and let's set the background color to 2D 2D 2D, and let's set the color of all the text to white. So this is how it looks. Now for the editor container, let's also add some box shadow. So let's type body dot dark mode editor container, and let's type box shadow 0, 2 pixels, 10 pixels, RGBA 0, 0, 0 and 0.3. Alright, now let's change the border bottom color of these elements. So we have the editor header over here. So this is the editor header, and for that we have this border bottom. And even for the editor tabs, which is this one right here, we have this border bottom. So let's change the color. Just a body dot dark mode editor header, and let's type body dot dark mode editor tabs, and here let's type border bottom color, and let's set it to 404040. So now we can see we have the correct color. Now for the active tab button, let's change the color. So let's go back over here, and let's type body dot dark mode, and let's type tab button dot active, and let's set the color to 007 AFF. So we have a different color. Right now when we hover over this button for the dark mode, we need to have a different hover color. So let's target that. I'll just type body dot dark mode button colon hover, and let's type background color. Let's set it to 363636, and this is how it looks. Now here if you go to this testing 2 node, and if you go to preview, here we can see that for the link we have this color. So we need to change the color for the dark mode. So let's type body dot dark mode, and it is inside the preview content. So let's type preview content A, and let's set the color to 66B3FF, and let's remove the underline. So let's type text decoration to none, and this is how it looks. Let's add a border bottom, and let's set it to 1 pixel solid transparent, and here let's type body dot dark mode preview content A colon hover, and here let's go ahead and type border bottom color. Let's set it to 66B3FF, and this is how it looks. Now if you scroll down here in the preview, we can see that we also have some code over here. So this is some lines of code. So let's add a library called highlight.js so that this code is highlighted better. So we have the correct syntax highlighting. So you can just search for highlight.js in Google, and you'll find this website. So let's go to the website. So this is the official website of highlight.js. And let's scroll down and let's get the CDN. So here we have the link of the theme and also the highlight.js library. So let's copy these two scripts from here, and let's go back to our index.html file. Let's add it to our head section. Now you can change the theme from here as well. So let's go to the list of all the themes. So I think it is in the demo. So here we have the theme. So you can choose any theme from here. I'll just choose a theme called Tokyo Night Dark. So it is this theme right here. So we will add this theme to our notes application. So let's type Tokyo Night Dark over here instead of default. So let's type Tokyo Night Dark. And the next thing you need to do is you need to call the highlight all function. So here let's go to our main.js file, and we will call the highlight all function inside the update preview method. So I think we have already added the update preview method. We can delete it from here, I think. So let's delete it. So here we have the update preview method, and here let's type hljs. You need to type the exact same thing. So let's type hljs dot highlight all, and let's save this. Let's go back to our notes application. Let's open this node. Let's go to the preview, and here we can see that our code is highlighted in the correct manner. So while we are here, let's also fix some other things inside the preview. So let's go back to the CSS file, and here let's type preview, and here let's type dot preview content. Let's target the h1, and for the h1 we will add a margin bottom of 15 pixels. Let's do the same for h2 and h3 as well. So let's type preview content h2, preview content h3, and here let's type preview content p. And for the paragraph, we will add margin bottom, and let's set it to 10 pixels. And for the list items and the ordered list, we will have a padding left. So let's type preview content ul, preview content ol, and let's type padding left of 16 pixels. And for the code blocks, let's add a margin bottom. So let's type preview content pre. So we have this pre tag for these code snippets, and let's add a margin bottom of 20 pixels, and this is how it looks. So with that, we have styled our preview content and also styled the dark mode. So everything is working all right. And if I reload the page, even in the dark mode, we have the dark mode retained because of the local storage. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.